Yo, yo, Sub Alpha, what's going on, bro? Thomas, Les, what's going on, man? Let me get this on my story on Instagram real quick. Horrible PA today. Bull part, what's good, bro? I don't think it looks shocking, honestly. I like this close. I like this close inside here a lot. Bro, low key, like, I know I just started stream, but I'm hoping this actually just doesn't close below here because this 5 minute looks nice. Right, we've swept this high. We've got these New York lows down here and 50% of this massive leg up. This actually could be a good short. What time is it for me? It's 11:30 a.m., brother. You got knocked all day today? Damn. So the only thing that's making me hesitant about this short is just that we're so bullish. It's kind of like trying to catch a reversal. We didn't get the close either, so I've got 5 minutes more to think about it, which is kind of good. Andrew, Sandrew, Market Maker Drew, what's going on, bro? Only one good setup and you missed it. Are you talking about the New York session, bro? How was that? How was NQ? How was New York? Let's have a look. Oh my. Yeah, this was pretty hard to... Looks pretty hard to trade. That's all I need to see, bro. 9:30 open. 9:30 open, we came down into this 5 minute, I guess you could say, right? We came down into this 5 minute. This is just in hindsight. And then probably got like some sort of 1 minute inversion out of that. Yeah. I guess, like, bro, I know this is hindsight, but the only play I can even see here that I would have taken would have been this one. I probably would have entered on the close if I was trading it. Just pull back into that 5 minute, enter off the close. $4,100 retest. I'd like to see that low. NQ was good today. Got 2.18 R out of the move. Yeah, nice, bro. I more just meant like for my model, the price action didn't look incredible. There's fucking people with chainsaws outside my window, cutting down a tree, and it's really annoying. They do that here. The council they just appear out of nowhere and just start cutting down trees. They're like, nah, this is our land. They count the street, like where the road is, the little bit of nature strip, like where the grass and the trees are in between the street and people's houses. That's the government's land. And if the trees, if they're not happy with them, they'll just come and just change them. They'll just cut the branches and cut them off and shit. Yeah, they are annoying. They come to my street like once a week at this point and fucking get the chainsaws out. Wish they would just go away, bro. Let me just get this on my story real quick. Alright. What do I have to say today? What? Big Daddy Max reacted to one of my videos? Fuck off, no way. Was it me blowing my account, bro? Please don't tell me it was me blowing my account. What was this on? No, we gotta pull this up. What was this on? That's crazy. I've seen him reacting to people for like the last 2 years. No way he reacted to one of my videos. Right, if it was on Instagram or something, I'll pull it up right now. Send the link on Discord or something if you find it. Oh, on closing trades early? Alright, that's probably on Instagram. Hang on. Sorry, boys, we're putting trading on hold. Oh, on YouTube? YouTube Shorts? Or... Big Daddy Max YouTube Shorts. No fucking way. Yo, what the fuck? What? Hang on, I don't have my headphones connected. 1 second. That's fucking crazy. Is the stream still working? Can you guys let me know? Because I started recording my screen. I'm nervous, bro. I'm nervous to see what he says. Is the stream still working? Alright. What is that thumbnail, bro? He's done me dirty with that. Why am I looking like that? Something you should know about me is that if my trade's about to hit my take profit, I'm closing that shit the second it starts looking like it's not going to hit. I don't give a fuck if I closed early. You're smiling. My rules. Let me show you why. Equal highs here on gold. All-time highs as well. This was my final TP. We came up here, started rejecting it. All of a sudden just started dumping out of nowhere, so I closed my trade right there. Look what happens, bro. We never hit them. And I would have been stopped out of break even. The same shit happened to me yesterday on NQ. We had those data lows, and 3 times we couldn't take them. So you know what I did? I closed my fucking trade. I would much rather hit TP with a little bit less profit than I had wanted than to reverse all the way back to my break even. Because you know what that's going to do? That's going to make me crash the fuck out. Almost guaranteed.
That's such a real video. The only thing I don't like about it is, like, if you're that deep into profit, why would you not move a stop loss and trail a little bit so your break even's irrelevant? You're going to make a little bit of profit. Like, you know, let's not hold all the way back down to break even. Let's take the risk off and systematically take a little bit of piece of the pie.
I did.
That's one of the realest videos I've ever seen. I mean, he's so right. I do the same shit. If there's a psychological level, major support,
Realest
resistance
video
level,
he's
like
ever
any
seen.
kind of SNR that's close to my TP, I'm snagging 10 to 12 points above it. if it's a drop, or 10 to 12 points below it on NQ if it's a dump. Absolutely, because these are zones. People always think it's a hard number or a hard level. It is, but it's not. It's a zone, because that's why if you want proof of that it's a zone and not a hard number, look at the candlesticks on different time frames. Why do they not line up when you draw like a horizontal line or a trend line on the daily? When you zoom into the 1 minute, why does it not line up? Well, it's because that zone of candle is different. So
Something you should know about.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. That's fire. That's fire. That's made my day. That's made my day. Appreciate you telling me that, Les. That's crazy. Does he roast people? Yeah, he roasts people a lot, so I was kind of expecting to get roasted. Let me just comment real quick. Let's see if anyone. Jaywaytrades, bang. That was hilarious, and he was absolutely right. Look into that man's eyes. He's been through some shit. What the fuck? I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. That's fire. Thousand-yard stare. Escaping it unscathed is something to be proud of. Definitely, bro. Definitely. We actually did get a close below on the 15-minute. Just. It's a bit sketchy, though. I'm going to wait for the 5. If we get a 5-minute close and it's not, like, all the way down here, I'm probably going to take a short. Because if I do go short here, I can go break even at, like, this low. And then I can try and catch a move down to equilibrium. So like at these lows down here, that's a really nice risk to reward. And then I'll trail my stop on that. But we'll see. GC chart looks slightly different than MGC. Yeah, that happens. It's the same with all the micros. All the micro charts are slightly different than the minis. ES is just chopping. Yeah, low key. PM5, what's good, bro? How you going, man? Thanksgiving week, lower volume. Makes sense, makes sense. Should we do a poll? Let's do a poll, boys. Everybody vote. Markets closed Thursday and half of Friday. Oh, true. I thought Friday was these days. To the bar than the club. Fucking knows. Literally zero news today. So there's not really any news today. Oops. Not a single good folder. Yeah. Real shit. Yeah, so Friday is a bank holiday for USD. But like gold on Asia session might still be okay. We got Tokyo CPI and unemployment rate. So it might be alright. Nice to finally see a content creator also from Australia. Thank you, bro. Yeah, it's a bit of a rare thing out here. No one does it. Literally nobody does it. You swear everyone's in the US and trades NQ? I know, bro. I know. I think it's just because it's like on social media you do get into a bubble. Like the videos you see are gonna be like people, like most of the bigger creators are Americans trading NQ. So the more of that you watch, the more of it you see, and then before you know it, it's all you see. And I fell into that trap a lot because I thought that like just nobody would trade anything else. That was just the only way to trade was NQ, New York, because that's all the videos I was seeing, but it's not exactly true. You used to trash talk gold, now you love it. Gold's the only thing I trade. Yeah, gold's good, boys. Gold's good. Got 3 minutes till this candle closes, so I want to see where it closes. Man, my back hurts so much from this chair. I don't know why. I just can't find a comfortable chair, ever. I've tried so many chairs, and I just never feel comfortable at my desk. I'm just, like, always moving around and shit. Have I ever tried Take Profit Trader? No. To trade MFFU Core or Alpha Futures 0, do you need any other accounts or just those accounts, like a Project X as well? Oh, nah. Nah, Project X comes with the account when you pay for it. You're going to stay away from evals until next year, January, and start fresh? Why is that? You just been trading poorly recently? Did I get my payouts paid to me in crypto? No, I didn't. I just got them transferred to my bank. Hang on, let me lock in. Alright, I'm gonna go in here.
Order filled.
Whoa, 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 I risked too much. Holy fuck.
Order filled.
What the fuck? What? This is micros. Holy shit, dude. I just fully got my position sizing wrong, bro.
Order filled.
Oh my god. That was fucking stressful. Yeah, because here's what I did, bro. So I had I don't really want to risk 260 on this trade, so if we come up here, I'm just going to close. But it was a 13-point stop, and I did 13.7, and then I was just timesing that until I got to 200. So, like, 13.7 times 14 was close to 200, but I was meant to do 13.7 times 10, which is 137 per contract. And, yeah, fucked it, so... Lost $115 off nothing? I know. I fully just fucked that, bro. I'm pissed. But, like, dude, let's be real, right? I could have held that and then tried to close it in profit. And then what happens if it just never... I never even got a single point of profit? Fuck it. I lost $100. That's my bad. Holy shit. Why am I trading on the 15-minute? I trade like all of the time frames. Yeah, I honestly, like, dude, I would have been so devastated with myself if I just entered that with 14 contracts and I didn't close it because I wanted to not take a small loss, and then we just instantly came back up. I could have, like, I would have been at 1K drawdown right here, or like here. So, oh well, I fucked up. But for real though, my TPs, bro, I actually do want to hold all the way down to this low. That's a huge trade. So I'm going to start trailing my stops when we get to this here. If we get this far down. I'm going to trail to a 1-to-1 there. And then everything after that's going to be free. What am I funded with? Like account size? This is a 100K account. Does TradingView not show you what your contract size should be? It's a little bit different. You just calculate it by the stop size. I actually have never made that mistake before. Until now. So, yeah. I was meant to times the points by 10, and I forgot. I'm going to go break even at this low. Can we have a look at the stats of the account? I'll post a trade recap today and I'll show you guys my stats, but I'm honestly just trying to focus on my fucking system for a bit because I've just been so caught up on P&L and all this shit. You can make an Excel calculator. It's easy. Use ChatGPT to help. Did it for NQ. Enter the tick, stop loss, and % risk, and it tells you how many contracts to trade. Yeah. I mean, it's really not hard to do this way. I just made a fatal error just before, so I want to make sure that Minis hasn't taken the low. Oh, fuck. Yeah, okay. Let's chill. Could have held on a little longer. If pair moves in your favor, take partials to reduce your target risk. Yeah. I honestly didn't realize. I didn't even realize I was 116 down. It all just happened so quick. You're down 116 on the day as well. It's alright, bro. It's just a day. I'm going to go break even there. I want to see us absolutely just destroy this low and this low, so. Wouldn't surprise me if it is a break-even trade, but I do want to see some momentum, so. Yeah, no, you don't need to get, you can just trade on once you pay for the prop firm, you can just use Project X on Alpha and MFFU. But, yeah, and like, if you choose the Tradeovate version, you'll just need to have Trading View. And, Top Step at Dogs, so they've decided to remove Project X from firms next year. So, there's a chance that you'll get migrated over to Tradeovate since Top Step's taking Project X for themselves. Greedy dogs. You got knocked out and now it's at your TP. Damn, bro. Hey, it happens. It's looking like this is going to be a break even. Okay, are we serious, bro? Now we're crushing up the trees in a mulching machine. Sorry about the noise, boys. Yeah, this is definitely looking like it'll probably be break even. Oh my god, man. They'll be doing this for hours as well. Can't even hear anything, dog. You good? Oh, sweet. I'm surprised. You can't hear that? Listen to this. What about now? You hear that?
Order filled.
Do I have any specific rules as to when I go break even? Yeah, I go break even at the nearest low. So like here, I took a 5-minute inversion, right? And then this low, I was like, I want to run through this low because we could just come down, sweep this low, and then continue higher. So that's why I want to go break even there. I don't want this low to be like a liquidity sweep. I want it to just get ran through and create a lower low. So that's where I go break even. And I do get break evened a lot, but you know. Oh, I'm so frustrated that I entered that fucking trade, bro, with 14 contracts. I did think it was weird, but I was like, oh, I do have a pretty big stop. I guess it makes sense, but I don't even know, man. I was so stupid. I'm still happy to look for another entry short if we get it. Like, we could get a nice setup again on like the 3-minute. I might have a slightly worse entry, but yeah, I'm happy to re-enter, but it's like I wanted to just see the move happen then. I don't want to see this, so. It's all good, you're one good trade away from green. Yeah, bro. Facts. Maybe I should just enter with a mini and try and make it back. Whoa. Most of the time, smaller stops, more contracts. Yeah, I know. I don't know what I was thinking in my head. Full port on the red lasers. So it's like a 1 minute there that I might get a re-entry off, but we'll see. So if we do get it, 8.1 times 10. So I could do like 2 contracts if we get this for a $200 risk. This could be a nice setup. Am I in Sydney? No. Melbourne. Yeah, I'll go 2 contracts anywhere below, anywhere above this I can go with 2 contracts. And I'll have my stop at that high. Nah, not going to get it there. This 1 minute rejected inside of this gap, so... Love the live streams, do more of that. If it doesn't mess with your psychology when 50 people are watching your every move, and people love to give those F tips the moment they see a streamer lose. Yeah. I actually, like, I don't know, I go through phases, but I think streaming's actually pretty good for my psychology because I know how to trade. Like, I have a pretty mechanical system. I know what I'm doing. But when, you know, sometimes when I'm alone in my room, I just start fucking up. Like, if I wasn't streaming, you know, and I lost that $100 accidentally before because of my position sizing, maybe I would have just re-entered straight away to try and make it back. But, you know, I'm streaming and I'm like, well, let's set a good example. Let's not be an idiot. Let's not embarrass ourselves. I'm
Order
selling
filled.
here. Same thing for the TP. At 50% of the leg. You're not watching, just listening if it makes me feel better. That's cool, bro. Appreciate you guys for being in here, man. 50 people watching. With that being said, we've got 50 people watching. Alpha Futures, that's the prop firm that I trade on. That's the one that I've got a code for at the bottom of the screen. And they've got a 25% off sale until the end of the week. And if you guys use my code on any account size, just send me a screenshot on Instagram DMs or on Discord, and I'll add you into a giveaway. Because I'm giving away 2 50k evals at the end of the week for anyone who uses my code. Drop a like on the stream. Yeah, bro, run it up. I want to get some big moves here. It's 10 past 12. We should have some volume trading here, but it's pretty slow still. Do I ever put my stop at candle bodies or just past the inversion? Sometimes it's kind of discretion, but like sometimes I will just put it, yeah, like there. Or like even there if I'm really confident that we've got like momentum. But right now I feel the most comfortable having my stop there, so we'll see. And then, you know, realistically I should be going break even here. But I'm not really sure yet if I want to do that. How you doing? Pretty good, bro. How are you? Picked it up at 40.30. I was saying yesterday I tried to get at 40.20. As in you got in a short at 40.30. How have I found Asia session? Pretty good. Pretty good. It's a lot better for my mental health trading in the daytime, I gotta say. It's a little bit annoying having the council cutting trees outside, but, you know, you don't get that at midnight, but that's fine. You're doing good, just got onto your new XFA, trying to get my winning days. W, bro. That's huge. Take your time, you got it. I don't really like this rejection on my entry, but we'll see. It's so much easier to follow your rules when you're on a funded than on an eval. I don't know why. But like when you know that you just got to get those 5 winning days, it's so much easier to just be patient and just trade well. But it's also so much worse when you do blow up. Looks pretty dead. Yeah. I want to see some momentum soon. It's been real slow. And I do have a massive TP, but I'm not planning on hitting full TP. I'm going to trail my stops. Because like this could take hours to hit. Once we get to like a 1-to-1, if we get to a 1-to-1 and I start to trail my stops, if things start to get slow, I'll probably end the stream and then let you guys know later how it went, but because this could take quite a long time. Volume today's kind of whack. Yeah, I know. Like last couple weeks, we've been getting really good Asia sessions, but today, I don't know. And yesterday was slow too. Took a short at 7.53. That would have been 11.53. 19.53. That's good entry. You got a really good entry. Cancel going ham? I know. So annoying. Ruining my stream. It'll be because there's a branch like close to a power line or just some bullshit like that. I honestly don't know about going break even at this low. I kind of want to let this trade run a little bit because we're pretty choppy. So, you know, we don't have enough volume and momentum right now, in my opinion, to necessarily just run through this low. So I might leave the trade open and just cut my stop down a little bit. Watching my vids makes you feel like you don't need to trade NQ and ES all the time. Yeah, you don't really. But like, there is certain assets that trade better for certain strategies and stuff, but I don't know. You don't have to be restricted to just one session and one pair. It's good when you're learning and stuff, but like, I don't know, man. Sometimes you got to make changes. No fear. Swinging 1 micro to 4100. Good luck, bro. I got 2 micros in this beer. I'm really not sure about going break even or not. Yeah, I'm gonna go break even. Oh, I don't know. Fuck. Nah, I'm not going break even yet. I'm gonna move my stop to above the inversion. And then, yeah. That's my first TP. Follow the plan, broski. It's kind of hard. Like, when I go break even, it kind of just depends. I might regret not going break even here, but gold does this a lot. It'll like take a low, and this is so close to my entry, and it'll manipulate back into that level where I entered. So I'm just gonna let this one play out. What is my strategy? I trade IFVGs. It's like an ICT sort of concept, I guess. I pretty much just use fair value gaps and liquidity. You're definitely break even, but your entry was higher than mine. Yeah, you got a good entry. Only real traders know the inside battle of fighting yourself. Yeah, that was a tricky one there, I'm going to be honest. I know it sort of seems like I'm not following my rules when I say like, oh, I don't know if I should go break even, but it's just genuinely like very discretion based. You always go break even when it hits 1-to-1 and then trail the stop. It's not bad. It's not a bad way to do it. Where did I enter? Right here. Price is like at my entry right now, so yeah. You're new to trading and been learning ICT recently? Nice, bro. Something you should know as a new trader is that strategy isn't really that important, to be honest. You can make most strategies work if you just spend enough time watching the market and learning how it works. It's hard to find a strategy that's just like 100% mechanical, where you just do this, like, you know, just do the exact same thing every single day. A lot of it is just like up to you and your market experience a little bit. So for selves. But please don't copy trade me, guys. I'm not the best trader. I've got one payout. I still haven't made more money than I've lost. So if you guys are trying to get signals and free entries, watch somebody else. I'm just here to document my journey and talk to you guys while I'm trading. What other confluences do I look for? I really just look for like market structure. I use equilibrium a lot, so I look for like a swing, like this one, for example. This move here from the low to the high, and then I get 50%. That's where my TP is, at 50% of the leg, because I want to see a retracement. And then off that, I just use like previous day and previous session highs and lows for liquidity. Like down here, this is the New York open, New York AM session low all the way down there. Not a very good example. And then I use like hourly and 4 hour, 15 minute fair value gaps. So yeah, bro. I'm not really liking this all that much. What's first TP, bro? I'm already in a sell. First TP is down here. This is where I'm going to start trailing my stop loss. And then my final TP is down here. But that's an absolute home runner. I'm not expecting to get that whole move there. Just trading demo right now? Yeah, that's good. That's good. There's no point risking your own money when you're still learning things and figuring things out. Definitely not. I made that mistake. I demo traded for like 2 weeks and I was up like a tiny bit and they were all just random trades, and then I bought my first eval for like $500. So it's definitely good to do demo for a bit. Yeah, strategy hopping is like the worst thing you could do. Like, that's the thing, bro. It's like my strategy that I use now, I don't think it's the best strategy. I think there's other strategies that are better and easier. Like breakouts are so easy. And like orb and even supply and demand and stuff. Like there's a lot of very simple things, but I've been trading this strategy for so long. It's like I've learned how the market often moves with this specific strategy, so there's just no point changing it. Like, I'd rather have the market experience than switch to a different strategy and have to start all over again. Because that's pretty much what you're doing. Like, you're starting all over again with your discretion when you change strategies. Come on, bro. Let's dump. I know we want to dump. $60 viewers. Let's go, boys. Like the stream, man. Like the stream if you're in here. Helps me out. Also, boys, this month has been crazy on YouTube. I know I haven't posted for a couple days, but I think this is the most growth I've had on YouTube. 538 subs we've gained this month, which is crazy. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Exactly right, bro. Watched a video and the guy said at some point every strategy becomes liquidity. Pretty much why just pick a strat and stick with it. Yep. Got in a scenario where I had to make money trading because I wasn't working and just flip-flopping between 2 strategies before just sticking to one. Yeah. There's literally no point flip-flopping, bro. Like, I guess something you could do is you could have like a strategy for gold and then a different strategy for like US indexes, but I don't know, man. I think it's better to just stick to one until you get good at trading and until you've been doing it for a while. Like, the thing is I was actually talking to some guys in the Discord about it last night. There's a difference between strategy hopping and making a calculated decision to change strategies. Like, does that make sense? Like, you can either strategy hop because you had a couple of bad weeks and now you feel like your strategy doesn't work, or you can actually trade a strategy for a long amount of time and then start to go, okay, I've traded this for long enough to know that it's okay, but I could do better, and then you actually switch to a different strategy. But that's different, in my opinion. But, you can't just like backtest breakouts on FX replay for a week and be like, okay, it doesn't work, and then switch to fucking silver bullet. You know what I mean? It's stupid. What is this sideways chop, bro? Where is my stop loss? It's right here. You can see it here. I'm not loving the way this trade's playing out right now, but I'm just going to keep it in because I still do have faith in this low. But I don't like the way that we like swept this low and then reacted, and then swept this low and reacted. But I'm going to see it out. It's only a $90 loss if I lose. How do I accept blown accounts or get over them? I don't know. You just kind of have to, I guess. You just got to suck it up and try again. It fucking sucks, but you know, the pain that you feel from blowing an account and going on tilt and stuff is like, you need to learn from that pain. That feeling is going to help you not make that mistake again. So still respecting that hourly gap. Yeah, low key. This might be a stop out. Nice wick we just put in there. Hopefully that wants to push us lower. Have I got work today? Yep. 5 days a week, bro. It's not looking good, brev. How come I don't trade crypto? I just don't understand crypto, man. It's not my thing. Oh, fuck. That's a bad open on that next candle.
Order filled.
Damn, boys. That's unlucky. $200 down on the day. Decided to take me out by the tick, but you know, shit happens. I finish evening shifts at 8 p.m. I only work like 4 hours a night during the week, and then I work like 8 hours on Saturday and Sunday. Not every Saturday and Sunday. I do every second Saturday and then every Sunday. So yeah. Unlucky, brother. We go again. Yes, sir. So I've got a max daily loss of $500. So it sucks because I am down 200 on the day. The reason for that is because of the fucking first trade I accidentally entered with the wrong position sizing. But I am happy to take another trade. I'm happy to take one more loss. Max of 2 losses a day. I'll probably risk another 200 if I see another good setup. I still am bearish, but yeah. Something I need to do today is if I do find another trade, I need to not just hold the trade for like ages because I'm trying to make back the loss and an extra 200 on top of that. You know, I feel like a lot of times when I'm in negatives to start off the day, I like the next trade, I just hold it for too long because I'm trying to like make it all back and then some more. So I need to be happy with potentially just breaking even or taking another loss. Is this a 100k account? Yeah, it is. So I'm break even on the account right now. Best way is to be happy by cutting your loss by half. That's a win. So you mean if I'm like $100 in profit, just close it there? Is that what you're saying, or? Like, honestly, I would even hide my P&L on the day, but the only reason I don't do that is because I want to make sure that I'm actually following my risk correctly. But like having that red, this is something that fucking pisses me off about Project X. Having this big red 200 up there, like that, even just that psychologically can get you. And you can be like, all right, I'm red. I got to get it back. You were 1k in drawdown trying to revenge trade. Lol, took me a week, but you made it back. Yeah, dude. It's literally like, I don't know, man. Something happens to your brain when you're in drawdown, and you really got to find a way to snap out of it. That's what I did last week. Monday and Tuesday I traded well, and then on like Wednesday I had a losing day, and then Thursday, Friday I was just like over trading the fuck out of my account, trying to make my money back. And I did make my money back, but like, it's just stupid, bro. It's stupid. You can change the color so it's not red, just make it white. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually. $45 watching, I'm cruising. Hell yeah, bro, it's pretty sick. How much was my first payout? My first payout was only like $300 on a 50k account. But that's like 500 Australian, so it was pretty good for me. Like 2 weeks ago, I was $300 away from blowing an eval and brought it all the way to funded. That's huge, bro. That's a big accomplishment. Respect. Let's see what NQ's doing today. Still chopping sideways. This is why I don't trade NQ during Asia. It's pretty trash. ES, same thing. Hey man, hey Yez, how you going, bro? Thanks for joining into the stream. Thoughts on London? I don't really know, bro. I don't trade London because I'm always at work when I'm trading London's, or when London session's open, so. On Thursday and Friday, I can trade London, but perfect weather in Melbourne right now. Take the PC outside. Yeah, honestly, if I wasn't streaming, I would probably be trading on my laptop outside. Another potential setup that we might get here is this 5 minute. I wouldn't mind a setup if we took this high here. If we took this high and then got a 5 minute inversion, target those same draws. But you know, I might have just got the direction wrong today, to be honest. I'm glad that I closed my trade as well above the inversion, because I now would have been an extra $110 in drawdown on the account. So I'm glad that I stopped, that I moved my stop loss down there. It would have been better if I went break even, but I am glad that I moved my stop. How did I learn trading, and who did I learn from? The actual entry model that I trade is, I learned that from Dodgy. Dodgy's DD is his name. But when I first started trading, I went through the typical, like, I don't know, when you first start learning trading, social media is a bubble. Social media puts you in a bubble. So when you first start learning trading and you look up how to start day trading or something like that, guaranteed the first 50 videos is just going to be absolute bullshit. Course sellers with like million view videos. And then you just sort of got to start filtering through all that stuff. But I watched TJR's bootcamp. I'm a fucking OG TJR follower. I was following him before he started the bootcamp, so I watched every video of the bootcamp as he was releasing them over that like 2-month period or whatever. And then I tried that for a while, and then I switched to Dodgy's strategy for IFVGs. So yeah. Iman trading is solid for beginners, 100%. 100%. If you guys are just starting out trading, Iman, I'm going to type that as well. Iman trading. He's very legit. He shows all of his trades. He made $24,000 in payouts since like the end of 2024 or something like that, which is pretty decent. And he's done all of that live and stuff. Do I know T-Trades? Yeah, T-Trades is good. It's actually just T-Trades like that, not TT Trades. Do I know Tom Hugard? Yep. He's got a book called Best Loser Wins. It's a good book, but I haven't read it. But I have heard it's good. I might actually order that book on Amazon. I just feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm at a point in my trading where it's like, this is the book. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm at a point where I don't really need to consume any more like trading psychology content. I know what to do. It's just a matter of actually applying it. Doesn't matter how many times people tell you, oh, you know, don't revenge trade or whatever. At the end of the day, just because you read a book about what makes revenge trading so bad, it doesn't mean you're gonna not revenge trade. So I'm pretty tired today. I stayed up way too late last night playing Rocket League because I was trying to hit champ. Like an actual little gremlin. That book is game changing. You will 100% not regret it. Trust me, and you will get so much use out of it even though I'm profitable. I wouldn't really say I'm profitable yet. But, yeah, maybe I should give it a shot. Where's the golden retriever? He's inside my house. Actually, no, he's outside. He's outside. Thank you for your honesty. I just joined and I watch your videos from time to time. I try to NQ myself. You'll make it one day. Just keep going. Thank you, bro. Do I play duos on Rocket League? Yeah. I usually solo queue duos. I don't really like ones. Andy Cat. I get a lot of people saying like thank you for your honesty and stuff, and it's like, dude, being honest about my trading is like the only thing I have. Like it's the only leverage I have in like the trading community, I guess you could say, because like I'm not making good money yet from trading, so it's either I just tell you guys the truth, which is very easy to do. I just have to tell you guys the truth and just show you what I'm doing, or I have to be a fucking liar and a scammer, which I'm not gonna do. So telling the truth is the least I can do, man. It's the least I can do. Oh my god, the amount of group chats that I'm getting added to recently and like Facebook events for all these Christmas things, it's fucking doing my head in. I'm just trying to stay in my own lane, bro. Too many events. I don't like having things planned. If there's something on my calendar, regardless of how fun or good it is, it's annoying me. I just don't like having things planned. Which makes me different from 99% of all the other YouTube traders. Yeah, low key. How do I manage my mindset when I lose 3 to 4 trades in a row? With a 1-to-1, it feels like I will have to make 3 more wins to get break even and then force trades. Yeah, so that's exactly why I changed my 1-to-1 system to moving my stops to break even. Because thing is, right, let's say you are down 3 losses in a row. Let's just try and draw up a little example, okay? So this is a 1-to-1. Let's move across, right? 1-to-1, clone, 1-to-1, clone, 1-to-1, clone, 1-to-1, right? Let's say I'm getting somewhere with this Kumar, right? So first trade you enter and it's a loss. Second trade you enter and it's a loss. Third trade you enter and it's a loss. It feels like now you're gonna have to go another 3 trades to make it back. But if you just trail your stop, right? So you enter, you get to a 1-to-1, you move your stop up to break even. This is how I do it, right? You move your stop up to break even. And then you hope that price doesn't come back. And then if it starts running more, now you can move your stop loss up into profit, right? And now you've got that 1-to-1 secured. So worst case scenario, you get that 1-to-1. But there's always the chance that it keeps running and you could catch a 1-to-3 on this and you made back all of those losses in one trade. So doesn't have to be a fixed 1-to-1. I think I made a lot of videos about that and I was just experimenting with 1-to-1s and I don't know, man. I think that like I was a little bit misleading. It doesn't have to be a set 1-to-1 every single time. But at the same time, if you just trust the probabilities and you have a good system, you're going to make those wins back over time. You just have to be patient. You just entered a gold buy. Good luck, bro. Paid by NQ is short. Okay, got a little beef going on here. 30-minute doesn't have a bottom wick. True. It's a good spot. That's a good spot. I don't mind the look of a short on the 1 minute here. But the only thing for me is that even though we could get a closure on the 1 minute here for a good short setup, we're still inside of this big 5 minute. So I probably want to see like the 1 minute could get inverse, but then the 5 minute gets respected. So I'm gonna wait. You're diamond on duos, but I think solo I'm like low plat. Yeah, same. I'm like almost champ on 2s, but then on 1s I'm literally like plat. I might have even demoted to gold because I'm shit at kickoffs. What's determining my bias? I just want to see a retracement, bro. I want to see a retracement of this huge leg up that we've had. And like even if I was to have a long bias and just follow this trend, it's kind of like, well, I can't long here because we're so high up. I'd rather see a retracement, so I'm sort of trying to catch a retracement short. What game am I talking about? Rocket League. My OG game is Rainbow Six Siege, though. I used to be cracked at that game. I'm washed now. Also, something that I will not tolerate is everybody that does like make money online shit, like trading and dropshipping and stuff. Everyone's like, "Oh, bro, if you're playing video games, you need to lock the fuck in." It's like, you know what, man? This is my life, and I enjoy playing video games in my free time, so I'm gonna continue to do that. Video games are fucking fun, man. They're like meditation for me. It gives me a little bit of a chance to just stop thinking about shit for a bit. I'm so sick of all this shit. It's like, if you're not having cold showers, if you're not working out every day, if you're not meditating, if you're not going to bed at 8 p.m, it's like, oh my god, dude. None of that shit's going to make a difference. As long as it's balanced, yeah, for sure. As long as it's a balance. Low-key feels like shit playing when you're unprofitable. Yeah, I agree. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. It's like, can I connect Tradeovate through Alpha Futures? Yeah, you can. You can. You can choose Tradeovate. 25% off if you use code jayway. Shameless plug. Yeah, the thing is, though, is like with trading, yeah, you can backtest and spend some time like reflecting on your trades and things. Like, you can always get better. But, trading's very much like you just do what you need to do for a couple hours of the day, and then when you're done trading, you're done trading. So you may as well just enjoy your life after that and just enjoy the day. So it was fun heading out now to gym, then going to work. We'll hop back into the charts for London tonight. No worries, bro. Have a good day. Good luck on London. You have to go to Tradeovate site, log in, and then activate Trading View. Oh yeah, you do. You do. You have to go into the like settings on Tradeovate and then click add-ons, and then you activate Trading View, and then you can go onto Trading View and this is stressing me out. I still need to get this shit. And then you can just go down to here. If I log out of paper, you can just select Tradeovate there and then enter your details. So Jayway, what's good? What's up, Mattio? How you going, bro? Does the 50k account come with Tradeovate? Yes, it comes with Tradeovate. You don't have to pay for it. You just get the login details and you just log into Tradeovate. Simple. The only thing you need to pay for is a TradingView subscription. If you don't have, like, you can still trade TradingView for free. But like when you get the account, it's going to give you the real-time data as well, so you don't need to pay for that. We trade in gold? Yes, sir. We are. Yeah, so did you guys see Project X, Top Step, they removed Project X from the other firms starting next year, and they've been raging about how they're going to remove activation fees, and everyone's been getting hyped about it. And they now just released saying that, yes, they're going to remove the activation fees, but they're also putting a consistency rule on the accounts and a bunch of other shit. A balance equal to or above your eligible payout balance. So after you request your first payout, when you request your second one, your account must stay at or above the balance of your last payout. So if you request a payout, you got to get it back up above the balance that you had on the previous payout before you can request another one. I don't know. Honestly, I'm slightly biased because I'm an affiliate with like other firms, but I don't think it's a good thing if Top Step were to have just removed activation fees and keep everything the same. And I'll tell you why. Yes, it's cracked and it would be really, really good. And they would have been like secured as just like the best. But if they, you know, what happens if Top Step just had the best accounts, best rules, all the other firms went broke, and all that you can trade for prop firms is Top Step? Then what happens, right? They're just going to be able to increase their prices. They're going to be able to do whatever they want, make the rules harder, because there's no competition. So it's good to have a little bit of a competition. You know, if things turn into a full monopoly and they're like McDonald's and they wipe out all the other small burger shops, then, you know, it's not really very good for us traders. Oh, they've got 2 types of accounts now? Gotcha. Makes sense. If we don't get some legs down soon, I might be done for the day on a $200 loss. And that's okay. You're looking for an inversion to long to the 1 hour unfilled above. Yeah, true. I see. It's also a 4 hour that is filled. Like we kind of have already come in. When there's 2 gaps, like on the hourly, there's one here, and one here. I usually just go to the 4 hour and look for a single one, which is here. And you can see we've already come into that and taken this high. That's why I'm bearish. But yeah, like ever since this 4 hour candle's opened, we've gone up a little, down a little, and we're still just right around here. But the reason I expect shorts is because we swept this high and we closed back inside the range. Right now the 4 hours put in a high above this wick, and then we've got this candle with no bottom wick, this candle with basically no bottom wick. It just makes sense for us to retrace. But I must have been a bit too early if that is going to happen. What was the trade that I took? I took this 5 minute here. I took this 5 minute inversion. It's not exactly my entry, but it was roughly like that. And then I wanted to target this low for my first TP, and then down here. And I got stopped out. I'm just going to piss. Don't leave the stream, boys. Boys and girls, sorry, it's just a habit. I have a habit of saying boys. Do I use any indicators? Nope. Nope. Shorts look good? Yes, I agree. It's just being slow though, and I don't really want to short until like around 41.26. This candle is about to close in 20 seconds, and then we're going to have a 15-minute gap. What monitors do I use? They're both Asus monitors. ASUS. My main one's pretty big. It's like 27 inch maybe, and then the other one's 24. This one might even be 30 inch or something like that. I don't know. Big Head and Shoulders. I don't trade that sort of way, but I see what you mean. Come on, man. Do I ever cut trades early? In the last trade, it seemed I knew that it would get stopped because of how it reacted after the sweep. Yeah. I move my stop loss heaps. A lot of people say, oh, never touch your stop loss after you enter a trade. I just don't agree, because the market's changing while you're in the trade. Yeah, so when I was in this trade and we took this low, I really should have gone break even, but I had conviction that we were going to go lower. And then this, like, look, dude, this high, it's so obvious. This 5-minute wick up here was so obvious. It's like, if we're going to come back up above the inversion that I went short of, you know, why would we come up here and then turn around? We're probably just going to come all the way for the high. So that's why I just cut my trade there. Last question. I know I sound like an unk right now. It's fine. I don't see the 50k on Tradeovate any links to a tutorial to link alpha to Tradeovate. You know, so you get the account on alpha. You buy the account on alpha and you select Tradeovate, and then they're going to send you an email probably with the Tradeovate details, and then you go on to Tradeovate and you log in on Tradeovate with the details that you got from alpha on the email. And then you can log into Tradeovate. You should have an email from alpha, or if not, you'll get it soon. How many contracts do I trade on a 50k? I don't trade with a set amount of contracts. I trade based on percentage of risk, or like dollar risk. So I risk $200 per trade. So that would mean that if I wanted to go short here with a stop at this high, that's 80. That'd be $80 a point. So I'd risk 2 contracts to risk 160. I don't risk based on how many micros. I base my risk on the stop size and the dollar amount. Huge pump. Maybe I just got the bias wrong again today, same as yesterday. However, we could get a lower time frame setup here if we swept this low. Our chart's starting to get a bit messy now, but yeah, we could potentially get a setup here off this high. I don't know if we just want to come all the way up to these very top ones though. Probably do. if we close above 41, 43, looks clean for a buy. There's heaps of clean range to the left. Yeah, I would agree. I think that there is a lot of potential places we can go up on the left here, but I'm still pretty bearish. It's just like something in my head is like I always am inclined to go for the riskier, like counter trend trades when I should really just be trying to follow the trend. But it's hard for me today when we've just perfectly come up to this high here. So but like any short that I take is counter trend. Like we're just making legs up. So it is, you know, I am kind of trying to catch the top. Could scalp a counter trend for sure. Yeah, that's sort of my style. But like, I don't know, man. When you trade with a low risk to reward, like I do, like a 1-to-1, it's better to be in line with the trend because, you know, just regardless of your entry, you're just inherently going to get more. You're going to have a higher win rate trying to catch these moves up than trying to catch these moves down if you're only going for a small risk to reward. But if you're going for a high risk to reward, then it makes more sense to try and catch a short with a lower risk, I guess. Trend is your friend until the end. Facts. Not convinced that I'm not convinced that we're trending up here yet, though. Let's see if we get a 2-minute inversion here. Do I go live every day? If so, what time? I'm going live every day this week. 11:30 a.m. Sydney Melbourne time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in America. So, yeah, half an hour into the Asia session, pretty much. It's like 11 a.m. is sort of like pre-market, I would say, and then 12 p.m. is when the volume starts to pick up. So I start streaming at 11:30. I would like to say that I stream every day, just all the time, but I'm not the best at being consistent with streaming, so I might I'm just trying to do it every day this week, and then at the end of the week we'll evaluate, see if I traded well when I'm streaming, see, because at the end of the day, like, streaming does affect you psychologically a little bit, but I'm trying to figure out whether it actually makes me a better trader or a worse trader. Because streaming definitely stops me from going on tilt. But then again, like, sometimes I miss setups because I'm not concentrating too much and stuff, so. $2:30 your time? Oh, you're New Zealand? Yeah, fresh. Let's see what's happening in the Discord. Keeps you sensible because of the amount of people and eyes. Yeah, for sure. It's like, I'm just not going to crash out on stream. It's not happening. Got too much of an ego. You like shorts from here? Yeah, it's just taking ages, bro. I would say if we get a short setup here, I'll take it. And if we don't and we just keep pumping, then I'm probably just going to call it a day. Do I have any tips on sleep? Because you can't sleep and it's 3 a.m. Yeah, bro. Count to 1,000 in twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, all the way to 1,000, bro. You'll be asleep before you get to 1,000, Hundy. I've never made it. Another good tip would probably be not watching my stream. Put your phone down, yeah. I hold so much power right now. I could just scream. I could just scream in the mic. And wake your ass up. If we did get a setup here, which we're probably not going to anymore, 74 would be 2 contracts again. I don't know what you just said, Jesse Crypto, but that sounds like a fucking scam to me. Whatever you're trying to say. You're short at 41.39. Damn, fucking top tick. Oh, hopefully we get a close below here. 30 seconds, we'll see. I'll go in with... Nope. You're going to short if it rejects off the 10:55 a.m. 5-minute high. I'm back. What's good, bro? Where did you go again? Did you go to the gym or something? Oh, you entered a trade. How did it go? Still in it? Nice. This is looking trash, bro. Trash for shorts. Maybe we're just not going to get a short setup. I need to figure out something I can do on stream when I'm watching the chart. Because we can't listen to music from copyright. I probably can't watch many things on YouTube because, I don't know, there's probably some shit about copyright in that too. Like, I don't have a problem with just sitting here, but I'm trying to make the streams enjoyable here, you know? Push-ups. Moving very slow, yeah. Very slow. You lost a funded account today from revenge trading, bro. It's freaking sucks. Yeah, tell me about it, bro. Sorry to hear that. You just got to learn from that lesson and don't do it again, man. Simple as that. Journal a bit. Write some shit down. Write out how you're feeling. Write it out on paper. Write it in your notes. You can look back at it, bro. A video game or whatever you guys play. Could play some Rocket League. Now we're pumping. Fucking hell. You lost 2 fundeds copy trading? Fuck. Oh, you were 1 trade away from a payout. Oh my god. That's when it gets you, bro. That's always when it gets you. Sorry, bro, common question. How long have I been trading and how many evals before the first pass? I've been trading for 2 years, just over 2 years, 2.5. And I don't know how many evals I blew before I passed. Probably like 10. I don't know, maybe more. Up 100. Nice, bro. Do I watch Trading Pool? I mean, I see him on TikTok and stuff sometimes, but like, he doesn't really post any free videos. Pretty sick of Top Step's rules. Thinking of changing. Fuck Top Step, bro. You were done with them when they got rid of Tradeovate? Yeah, whack. Probably going to come for the high here. There's the high. Nice. Alright, this is make or break for me. If we get a setup off this high, right? If we sweep this high and get a short to the downside, like pretty much straight away, I'll take it. I'll take one more stab, and if we just keep pumping through here, I'm done. So let's see what happens. Right now we've got like a 3-minute. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. You have a question about alpha futures. If you take a payout, is the drawdown still 2k? Yes, on the zero accounts it is, yes. So if you have a 50k account and you build it up to 51k and then you request a payout, your max loss limit doesn't go to zero. Your max loss limit stays the same, but it just takes off the amount that you requested. So on Top Step, if you go for like a minimum payout and you don't build up a buffer, then you just blow the account as soon as you take a payout. But for me, it's a bit different with the zero accounts, so that's cool. I'll show you guys how it works. If I can find the screenshot. Where is it, bro? I can't find it. Getting a good reaction off of that high. Why can't I find this shit? Hold up. Here. This is how it works. Where did it go? Fuck. So, like, I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but nah, it's blurry. Nah, don't worry about it. When you request a payout, your max loss limit doesn't go up. What do I think of Top Step's new announcement today? I think that Top Step are dogs, bro. I think they're actually grubs. That was slow, but hit your TP. Gold likes to show off her misshaped boobs before moving on. Yeah, exactly. Is that the same with My Fun of Futures Core? I'm not sure about that, man. I don't trade with MFFU myself, so I'm not really sure. Am I close to another payout yet? Nah. I'm break even on my account at the moment. I'm probably like $4 in profit on the account, But I'm just trying not to think about shit like that at the moment, man, because I don't know, like recently all I can ever think about is like get the 5 winning days, make $200, you know, and it's like if I just actually trade my system and just look at the chart and do what I'm meant to do, then I'll get there again for sure. But the reason that I like just spiral so often is because all I can think about is the P&L. So that's the only reason I'm hiding my P&L on streams and stuff. But on this account, on this 100K, I'm going to try and build up my balance to like $2,000 profit. And then from there, I'm going to start increasing my risk a bit. And I'm going to try and get to like 6K on the account. And I'm going to try and get the 30 winning days before I request a payout, so I can request like the full balance and make bank. I'm planning on just getting like a 6K payout on this account. That'll be a 10K Australian dollar payout, which would just be insane. So it might take a month or two, but yeah, even though I did get a payout once, I'm still not quite confident enough in myself to risk really heavy on these trades. That's still something I'm working on. Do I have a code for MFFU? I do. I just don't promote my code because I'm not able to. But if you use code jayway on like all prop firms, it'll probably work. People are starting to notice the Big Daddy post. Is it popping off, bro? That's huge that he reposted my shit because he's got a big audience. It's got 10K views. It's alright. How many views has that post got on my Instagram though? Oh shit, that video's got 156,000 views. Damn. If we invest this gap, it looks good for shorts. Yeah, it's just like, are we ever going to? I don't know. I'm starting to get fucking bored. Market replay or simulation? Am I in the right place? I don't really know what you mean, Sonny. Wait, whoa. Fucking Dodgy reposted my shit? Dodgy? What the fuck is going on, boys? Hold up. It's Dodgy. It's fucking Dodgy down there too. We got like a triple fucking three-way going on. Instagram Dodgy. What the fuck? No way. Watch Dodgy flame me. Hang on, let's get this shit up on the PC again, boys. Alright. How old am I? 21. Dodgy, bro. This is the guy who I learned how to trade from, so I'm really hoping that he fucking doesn't roast me. Where's the audio? I can't hear it. I can't hear any audio. My guy just got his first payout last week. No one's going to be listening to him. Oh, here.
Me is that if my trade's about to hit my take
You better
profit,
not roast me, bro.
I'm closing that shit the second it starts looking like it's not going to hit. I don't give a fuck if I closed early and broke my rules. Let me show you why. Equal highs here on gold, all-time highs as well. This was my final TP. We came up here, started rejecting it, all of a sudden just started dumping out of nowhere.
Okay.
He's going to roast me. He's going to fucking
I've
roast
been
me.
trading for 6 years. And I'm going to tell you what I think. Because I think... I disagree. Like, I like what he's saying, but I disagree. And here's why. I'll show you my last 5 winning trades. We got this one. We got this one right here with a high here that we hit. We got this one right here. Clearly targeting news low to the left. We got this one right here. Clearly targeting this buy set right here. And then we got this one here, clearly targeting this higher here. There's definitely a lot of angles to look at this from because he's on gold, and if you've been trading for gold for more than like 2 years, you'll know that gold actually has a hard time hitting the TP the first time. I don't know what it is, but that's just his personality. But if you take this advice, non-financial by the way, for NQ or any other stock, let me just tell you some statistics. So I took this trade, right? I get in here, I'm in here, alerts it, okay, and we have buy set above, and I get out right at the high. Now you can see the arrows up there, but I literally got out right with the TPNs. Now, if I got in this trade, like let's say 10 points early, and I'm trading a mini, one mini is $20 per point, so basically I'd be getting out $200 early. And let's say I made 1,800 on that trade instead of maybe 2,000. Well, that would be fine. It's still a lot of money. And what if we did reverse and I made 1,800 and we never actually hit the final TP in this trade right here? Well, I would have been happy. But here's the thing. Most of these trades, if you truly know what you're doing, will hit the high. I'm telling you, it will hit the high. If it's not hitting the high, you do not know what you're doing, okay? And you probably need to study more. You're not a good trader. And obviously a trade like this where you get out 10 points early, it's not a big deal for one trade. Let's say you do this 10 trades where you get out 10 points earlier and 7 trades end up hitting the final TP and 3 don't. You just missed out on another $2,000 because you got out 10 points earlier and 7 trades that end up actually hitting the TP and the draw liquidity. And you're like, oh, $2,000, that doesn't matter. Bro, imagine if you've been trading for 3 years, bro. This is going to add up. It's going to add up. I'm telling you, you're going to miss out on $200,000 to $300,000 because you were a pussy and you were getting out before the draw liquidity hits.
I don't know about that. I don't know
because
about
you don't know
that.
how to trade. Like, I'm telling you, if you know how to trade, you will know this high will hit 9 out of 10 times, bro. So, like, yeah, well, this advice that's non-financial is okay. It's not good long term. Like 6 years, 7 years down the road, bro, you're missing out on hundreds of thousands of dollars by taking TP 10 points early.
Something you should know.
Okay. I understand what he's saying, bro. Like, you should have trust in the draw and liquidity, but you're not losing fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars from closing a position a couple of points early. That's just, I don't agree personally, but Dodgy's a better trader than me, so I'm just going to have to accept that he fucking cooked me. And bro made like a 5-minute video out of it. That's cool that he reacted though. It's pretty cool. Okay, I'm banning this Jessica crypto. You disagree? Do anything in your power to keep your psychology bank full? Yeah, I just don't really think that. I don't know. I don't really think it's that deep. I think like the video I was making, I was talking about gold, and on gold, it's just true. It doesn't come to the level a lot of the time, and then it will reverse. But I wouldn't say that I'm losing hundreds of thousands of dollars from that. It's really not true. But like, I guess he's just saying that so that people know that he's rich. As Raja Banks would say, just focus on 15 to 20 pip gains and slowly work your way up. Yeah. I don't know why everyone's seeing this video all of a sudden, though. Dude, I commented on Dodgy's video, on that video, and I got an automatic reply saying, sent, review your DMs. Probably to mentor me. Yeah, he sent me a link. He sent me an upsell. Why do you think that you wouldn't lose hundreds of thousands if you were actually copy trading 20 accounts daily? It will add up. Yeah, it will add up, but at the same time, it's kind of like, I don't know. I just, closing a trade early, if it genuinely starts to reverse and it doesn't look like the high's getting hit, I'm just going to close the trade. That's just how I trade personally. And yeah, you might lose, maybe that trade does end up running an extra 100 points, but then maybe 90% of the time it doesn't, and it just comes back to break even. But I don't know, man. I made that video ages ago. Thing is, something crazy about the internet and being someone who makes videos, I'll tell you guys this. I sit here, right? I have a thought. Let's say this trade loses. I have a thought. I think, I want to talk about this. I get out my phone. I open TikTok. I click the little plus. My face is now here. I start recording. 2 minutes later, that video's on the internet, and before you know it, every now and then, fucking 1 million people have seen the shit. 1 million people have just seen what I had that thought at that period of time. And, for me, I'm like not really thinking that deep about it. But no need to defend yourself, mate. You're killing it. Yeah, thanks, bro. I'm not really trying to defend myself. Like, they've got good points, and they're both better traders than me. But I'm just trying to explain sort of what I was saying in that video. It's been a crazy stream today, though. Cool for your mentor to react to what I'm doing. Yeah, it's pretty sick. I was literally just talking earlier in this stream about how he's the one that I learnt my model from, so pretty cool that he's reacting and shit. Would I recommend Alpha Zero over my funded futures core? Well, yeah, I would, but that's only because I haven't traded my funded futures core. I only trade Alpha. I've been paid out by Alpha. I haven't had any problems with Alpha and support and stuff, so I think it's good, but yeah. I guess I've got a bit of a biased opinion. But Alpha Futures is 25% off right now, so it'll be cheaper to go with Alpha. 25% off till the end of the week. I know I said this earlier, but if you guys do use my code and you send me a screenshot on Instagram or Discord, I'll add you guys into a giveaway. I'm giving away two accounts, so... Alright, man, it's probably looking like we're not going to get any shorts today. So, I don't know. I don't want to get off just yet, just in case, but... we really do just have bullish structure, I guess. 10 more minutes? Yeah, alright. Maybe I'll stay till the end of the hour. It's 1:40 right now. I'll stay till 2. Probably like a 30-second play there. Motherfuckers at my place stay leaf blowing. I told you it would go for hours, bro. They don't stop. They just keep going. I don't know, man. I think we're probably done. I don't think, like, the only entry I can see is on the 5 minute, all the way down here. It's pretty low down. Don't know if we're gonna get that. Do I look at silver for SMTs? Sometimes, not really. I should, I just forget. Alright, well, look, I think I'm going to end the stream here. I had balls going 14 micros on gold. I didn't mean to. I did not mean to. You going to bed? Alright, good night, bro. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream here. I appreciate everyone for watching, man. That was a fun stream. Yeah, we took one loss of $100, and then we took another loss before that accidentally because I entered with the wrong position size. So I should have only lost $90 today, but I made a mistake with my position sizing, and that's fine. So $200 loss today, but you know what? We stuck to the rules. We didn't lose any more than we needed to. Well, we kind of did. But yeah, I think overall successful day, boys. Successful day. So boys and girls, sorry. All right. I appreciate everyone. Have a good one. Oh, also, I'll make a trade recap on YouTube. So, yeah. All right. Happy trading. Catch you.